A class of 30 seventh graders wanted to estimate the proportion of middle school students who played a musical instrument. Each seventh grader took a random sample of 25 middle school students and asked each student whether or not he or she played a musical instrument. The following are the sample proportions of the seventh graders found in 30 samples. So each decimal was formed using 25 pieces of data. In part A, it says the first student reported a sample proportion of 0.8. What does the value mean in terms of this scenario? These decimals can be changed to percents. So you could say that is 80% of the students surveyed. And this survey was all about who participated or played a musical instrument. So 80% of the students surveyed played a musical instrument. B asks you to construct a dot plot for the 30 sample proportions. Our smallest value is 0.6. And our biggest value is 0.84. And it looks like we count up by fours. We have 64, 68, 72, 76, and so on. Your job is to put a dot for each value in that list. Remember, if there is more than one, you're going to stack a dot on top. Then in part C, it asks you to describe the shape of the distribution. There are 3 different shapes that you can choose from. There's symmetric, and then there's 2 different versions of skewed. This is skewed left because the long tail is on the left side, and this one is skewed right because the long tail is on the right side. You decide which yours looks like, if the mound is in the center or if it's on the right side or the left side, and describe which shape best describes your dot plot. D, describe the variability in the distribution. We already talked in part B about what the smallest and largest values are, so you can say the spread is from, and then put the smallest value, to the largest value. Fill in those pieces of information with the smallest number in the list and the biggest number in the list. E, using the 30 class sample proportions listed on the previous page or earlier in the problem set, what is your estimate for the proportion of all middle school students who played the musical instrument? You are going to calculate the mean. So add up all the values in the list, and then you need to divide that answer by 30 to come up with an estimate. The thing that I just wrote is not the answer to E. It is how you are going to find the answer to E. Add up all the values in the list and divide by 30, because there are 30 items in the list, and tell me what that equals. That is your approximate estimation for the population proportion.